Welcome to the Sage Stage.
I'm Chandra Pepper.
I'm Jane Watson.
And today we're talking about
Female friendships. And all kinds of friendships.
Yeah, female friendships over the ages, our ages, coming and going, and
on and off our merry-go-round.
On and off our merry-go-round. So tune in. And don't forget to subscribe.
And like, and join the newsletter.
Join the newsletter, follow us, and share.
Please.
Because we can't
do this without you.
We love you.
Morning, Chandra.
Good morning, Jane. How are you?
Great. Welcome to the Year of the Fire Horse.
Yeah, Fire Horse Day. You won't see this on Fire Horse Day,
No.
but I didn't wash my hair today because it's Fire Horse Day, and apparently that's bad luck because then you wash away all the good fortune.
Oh, you see, and I didn't know that, so I did wash my hair.
That's why I messaged you, but you were up
late.
early this morning.
I wasn't up early. I slept in, but the first thing I did was shower because I was gross.
Right. I made sure I washed yesterday. And we don't have to sweep today. It's too bad.
Yeah.
Because then you sweep all the good luck out.
See, I don't know about
don't
any
throw
of that
out
stuff.
garbage today. I just learned yesterday.
You just learned that. You see, there's levels of superstition or like, things that I'm like, yeah, I'm made for that. And the other things I'm like, no.
If I don't have to, clean, if I don't have to, throw out garbage.
If the superstition dictates that cleaning is problematic,
wait till tomorrow. I'm okay.
We could do that.
I'm going to do that.
But no, I'm excited for this year. I think there's going to be a lot of exciting stuff this year.
I woke up ready.
Yay!
I woke up ready. I
Yay.
did hear a really good. Oh, I meant to show this to you. Well, I'll show it to you afterwards.
Okay.
A really good reel on just moving into this energy.
Okay.
And I'm really excited.
Oh yeah, do
Really
share that with me.
I will.
I feel like I've been in a cocoon for like a year and a half, and so other than doing this and Substack, I've been kind of on the show, but these things were all part of the energy that's building towards.
Yeah.
I actually had a dream. I didn't tell you. I had a dream 2 nights ago that I was on the back of a horse. And it was the night before last, and I was a dog though, and I was on the back of the horse, and I could tell I was.
What are you year of in Chinese?
I am a monkey.
Oh, I'm a rooster.
You're a rooster?
Yeah.
I was in this dream. I felt like I was the dog, and I was trying to get comfortable on the back haunches of this horse as it was walking. And I was like, I got to get comfortable here because it's about to take off.
Right.
That was part of my dream. Also, I also had part of this dream too. Just totally happened. My subconscious held up a placard and said, "Remember this, Jane, when you wake up."
Oh
and
my God,
I was like, I'm
much.
reading it. And then the woman in the dream turned it over and it was upside down. And I just went, it's upside down. And then she was like, oh yeah, okay, here you go. But then I didn't remember any of it. I just remembered that it was upside down, and I went,
that's so
fuck
awesome.
Me. But no, remembering what was on the card would have been way more helpful than remembering the fact that it was upside down. So anyways, I'm like, hey, dream self, try that again. I will listen this time.
Your dreams are so prophetic, and I don't have those kind of dreams.
Well, you know what? I've actually started reading a book about
prophetic stuff
dreams.
does not come in dreams.
You know what I'm asking you now? Like before I go to sleep, I'm like, all right, I'm ready for a dream. I actually say that to me. I'm ready for a dream tonight. And
I just
sometimes
ask myself
I'm not.
to sleep. I'm like, can I just sleep tonight?
Yeah. No, and you know, it's so much to do with like getting enough sleep now. Because this is the first time I think since I've been since I went to university that I've been getting enough sleep, where I've actually let myself naturally wake up. Sometimes it's after not enough sleep, but sometimes it's after enough. And the dreams are only after I've had enough sleep.
Right. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Yeah. I would.
So once you start getting enough sleep, you will dream. I suspect, so I'm reading this book by Toka Turner, and and it's called The Dreaming Way, and it's all about just
I've heard
using
of that
your
book.
dreams as and this is what was very cool. It was like, we have this reality, then we have the dreaming reality, of which we get to enter when we sleep. And then there is what is beyond that. And that is beyond this lifetime. Like when we die, that's the next place, right? And there's these 3 levels, and we have the capacity within this reality to step into the dreaming world, which is trying to help us, right? For the most part, it's trying to help and guide us. So I'm like, all right, bring it on. But I've had some serious nightmares recently too, where I've been like, no thanks. But it's like, it's part of the messaging sometimes.
I do have nightmares, but they don't happen a lot. Like when I have them, they're intense.
Yeah.
And I usually wake up hating Rich for something he did.
Right? Yeah. But
Or sometimes, but if it's not like the kinds that wake me up in panic, I usually wake up and go, "Man, I got to go fix that," and I'll go back to sleep and fix it.
nice.
So I'll just be
Nice.
like, okay, I can get myself right back into it.
Yeah.
And go, nope.
So you can wake up and go back to the same dream.
And then I fix it.
Yeah, I can do that too. But I remember I woke up. Oh yeah, in this last dream, I woke up. I'd had a nightmare, and then in the next dream, I was explaining the nightmare to a teacher at a parent-teacher interview.
Oh.
And so I was in the second dream explaining the first dream, which was a nightmare, to this teacher. And there was this little boy running around, terrorizing, like just tearing shit off the walls and off the desk.
Oh,
and
you
stuff.
told me about that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And I remember someone telling me, you're everyone in your dreams. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. I'm that little kid. I'm that parent. I'm that teacher. And all parts of me are
Oh, I
just
haven't
going,
heard that.
yeah.
I've heard
Everyone.
like when you dream about a house, that's your mind.
Mm-hmm.
When you dream about a car or traveling, that's your path, like your moving path, your life path, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Wow.
aspects of I don't know, like I said, if I fully buy into it, but
guess it
it makes
depends what
sense
kind
to
of
me.
dream.
Exactly. There's different kinds of dreams,
Yeah,
as
yeah,
we know, and there's
yeah.
ones that are very prophetic and very much for somebody else. And sometimes there are dips into your previous lives. I
Right.
believe that. And then I think a lot of times it's actually, they're curated by your spiritual guides who are going, here's some information that would be helpful for you if you'd be willing to listen and integrate that. But again, like I said, I think dreaming is available to everybody. It's just a question
yeah.
of whether or not you can give yourself
Access it.
permission
Some people
to
don't.
sleep enough to get it.
Well, I mean, I think that's and then some
Right.
people medically can't dream
Well,
because of. I mean, with fibro, I don't get into like for me to dream, I have to have very relaxed sleep, which hardly happens. So my dreams, like I can tell my REM time is so short because my dreams are very spits and furts,
Okay.
spits and furts.
Spits and furts. Spurts, fits and spurts, spurts and fits. Fits and spurts. Is that what you're trying to say? Spits and spurts.
You know what
spurts.
What was I trying to say?
Spits and furts.
Spits and furts. Is it spurts? I can't. You know what? My brain. I'm going to say
fits.
as soon as we sat here and started talking about it, I got really tired. Like I
Oh,
got
no.
this whole
Okay, let's change
wall
the topic.
but no, but not the dream, like everything. I'm just sitting here. I'm listening to you thinking,
I know.
what is happening right now where I am just feeling, something
got it
just
too.
hit me. And I went,
I'm getting it too.
so you know what I'm going to say? It's something's telling us, well, we're going to talk about it anyways. I don't care what you guys say.
You gotta have to be clearer if you want something more.
That's wow, that's great.
Yeah, but you know what we were going to talk about?
Well, that was just our little intro.
Yeah.
Look
we
at us
actually
having a little
we were
chat.
actually being so organized. We're like, okay, today we're going to talk about something more specific as opposed to just meandering everywhere.
And look at us meandering.
Still
We
fucking
are so
meandering.
good at
Meandering.
meandering. I love that word too.
I know, me too.
Meandering.
So that's
But
us.
we are going to meander our way over to our topic of the day,
Yes.
which is female friendships in our 50s.
Yeah.
Triple F.
Female friendships, I think we could talk about them from the time.
Oh, yes.
Like the origin, what I'm talking about? The dream friend. Fuck, I can't talk.
I think it's female friends in our 50s from birth. From birth to 50?
From birth to 50.
I'm trying to make a bunch of F's that aren't the F word. F words that aren't swear words.
Why?
I don't know. It just for shits and giggles.
Oh my God, you're hilarious.
Just was in my head.
Okay, so
It's
friends, female
welcome
friends.
to my brain.
Oh, I see. You wanted the alliteration of friends, 50,
Females,
and
50,
female
but then
friends,
we did
50 in
going
her
back.
50s.
But like, let's just talk about. And
you're
I'm saying
hilarious.
female friends because male friends are totally different.
Oh my
kind
God,
of-
that's a whole other podcast.
Yeah, that's another
and that's been a
podcast.
hot topic in my marriage over the years. So we'll talk about male friends another time.
Yes,
But
and
we're-
mine as well.
exactly.
Not in my marriage and in other relationships I've had since my marriage. Yes.
Yep. But female friends, I found for me have actually been more I've learned a lot in my 50s from the mistakes I made in my 20s. And I seem to blow up every single female friendship I had as a young woman. And I didn't have many, like I have a few female friends, like I have two specifically that I met when I was a kid. And they've
Okay,
just
as a
been
kid or in your 20s?
kid. No, kid.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when I was 5, I met Mandy, and hi Mandy if you're listening, and Gwen, who I met when I was 7. But the thing is, we will go years and years and years without seeing each other.
I have
and then
those friends too.
Pick up,
and I love
it'll
them.
be, exactly, but they're not in my day-to-day life.
No,
right?
no,
Like
no,
I
no,
see
no.
far less of them than I see of you. And my other friends that I have right now.
Right.
And they have very different career paths and very different lives, but I love them dearly. And I would call them dear friends, but they're not integrated in my day-to-day life.
So
But
what?
all the other women, every single other one I had from my teenage years into there was a period in my life where I just went, I'm not meant to have female friends. I'm not meant to have female friends, because they all end up fucking hating me. Like hating me.
Yeah, but can I just say,
hating me.
probably coming from more of their insecurities and jealousies than what
No,
you did?
I'm
Because
the
I
common
can't imagine.
denominator. I'm the common
Okay, you
denominator.
are.
Obviously, I did some shit
but-
that I was obnoxious and ignorant to, and I'm like, I don't even know what, but I didn't know what it was.
I can't imagine you being intentionally mean or
No, I never
selfish.
was, but-
so what did they cite as the "I hate you because"?
So in university, everyone, I didn't have very close female friendships. I befriended all the men because it was just easier, because there was
I had
less
a lot
drama.
of guy friends in high school.
Yeah.
I had a few female friends that were very close to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a university colleague who I moved in with when I was doing grad school. And by the end of the second year, we had like a screaming fit of a fight from each other, to the point where you could hear us a block away. But I also think this is going to sound really woo-woo, I also think we were a little possessed at the moment, because the apartment we were living in had been the site of like we literally rented this apartment. There was blood on the floor. There
Holy
was like
shit.
water stained from a water bed that had been knifed open by the other woman. They had taken knives to each other, is what had happened. And they had ended up
100%. That thing needed to be
So
cleansed
by the
in
end of
many
the
ways.
second year that we were living together, I don't
I
even
don't-
know what the argument was about.
I don't think that was
But
you.
we were it was so unlike either of us, and we were screaming at the top of our lungs. Like literally, the apartment when we moved in, and this says something about where we were living, was still the best apartment that we saw, of all the places we were able to see on a weekend.
Is this
This was
Toronto?
in Binghamton, New York.
Oh, New
And,
York.
Yeah,
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
And out the window, when I looked out the third floor window of this apartment, down below, 3 floors down, there was a pile of clothes. This massive pile of clothes, and I'm looking at the landlord going, he's like, yeah, that's one of the roommates' clothes. They all went out the window. So she'd taken all of her clothes and thrown them out the window, knifed open her water bed, and then they took the knives to each other, which is why there was this blood that went all the way down the hall.
Oh, that whole
all
building
the way-
needed to be.
Oh my God. And I
That's
was
so
like,
bad.
and she and I were like, we'll take it. So,
Right.
And so, yeah, maybe it wasn't us, but by the end of it, I think it was because she
And
thought
I
I
don't
was
think
an
it was them
insensitive.
too.
She thought I was an insensitive roommate, I think is what it came down to. And maybe I was. So
I think there's a little bit of both things at play. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really think the energy in that space, as you well know, that if you don't clean the energy, and if you have any hanger-ons, you
Yeah.
got some. They can totally take control of the
I know
environment.
it's still a bizarre moment in my life when I look back on it.
That just
and go,
sounds so.
It was bizarre.
So weird.
Yeah, we were kind of beside ourselves. We were also emotionally completely
you were in school? Were you
spent
in
and
school?
exhausted.
Yeah.
We were in a program that also fell apart. We were in a master's program that
A theater master's program.
theaters,
Yeah.
a
So
performance
there's no
program.
sleeping. There's
No
no
sleeping, and
constant
we were-
stress. Yeah.
And then all of the teachers ended up fighting.
Oh.
Like massively, and the whole program blew apart. We were in second or third year, and we had no place to go because the program
God.
flew apart. I had one teacher ask me to file a sexual harassment claim against another teacher.
Oh my God.
I had I didn't, as a theater. This is why I have a lot of insecurity about my own performance and voice, is because I had in my second year of that program, which is a performance program, all the students have to get cast in a show because that's what they're getting evaluated on.
Yeah.
And several students got cast and double cast in shows. I didn't get a single show.
Really?
Nothing, not a single show.
Oh wow.
And I was like, am I that bad? Am I so
No.
horrible? But no, what it was is that all the teachers hadn't communicated with each other about who was using what. And obviously I didn't fit the bill for whatever. But also I don't know if it was because there was this tension between the teachers, because like I said, this one teacher knew that I'd been being harassed by another teacher, and he'd harassed not just me,
Everybody. Yeah.
whole bunch, everybody. He's the one that took every single female out on the first week of school, took them to a bar and said, "You're the only actress in this program." Like he was such a
Ew.
ew. I dealt with
He
some
was
really
such a
shitty. Yeah, I mean,
Harvey
he was a
Weinstein?
pervert. He was totally,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
And of course, you're young and impressionable. You're living away from home,
you
and this
think you-
guy who is this guru has
Yep.
basically said,
Yep.
"You're the only actress in
Yep.
your class," and you're walking around going, "Oh my god," And no, but he did that to all the women,
Such
and I only found that out years later.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's how predators
predators
work.
know how to prey.
Yeah.
They know how to do it.
Oh, we were going to talk about female friends.
so
We ended
I
up
know, and
predators.
I'm just
So
thinking
anyway,
about-
so she didn't like me, and then there was other women as well who eventually I was like, I guess it's me.
I think what we're talking about is how hard it is to. I don't think it's hard to find friends. I do think as we age, it's harder to maintain friendships. And I think
Yeah.
it's also as we age, we kind of redefine our friendship expectations, because I allowed a lot of shit to happen when I was younger with friends because I didn't want anyone to hate me.
Right.
And now I kind of have some boundaries of
Right.
this isn't really being a good friend. I think that it's important to have boundaries because especially as we have this age, I don't have a lot of time
Boundaries as friends is important.
because you want to have the people that you love,
Mm-hmm.
you get along with, they don't cause more drama in your life. And I'm not saying if your girlfriend has trouble, that's drama, you help them.
Yeah, of
but
course.
it's not like a day-to-day constant every day is,
Oh yeah. No, I'm not.
I can't-
Don't call me every day. Don't text me.
and don't
Like,
disrespect me, don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Don't.
no, that's it for sure. Like I think that's why I turned to men as friends when I was in my 20s. Because
Well,
I
they
was
don't,
like,
they don't bullshit around.
They don't. They're like, if they're fucking mad at you, they say, "I'm fucking mad at you," and I'm like, "Okay, what's the fucking problem here?" And then we would go over it and we go,
Yeah.
"Okay, fine."
Yeah.
That's I had two male roommates in my third and fourth year because I was like, I couldn't, or second and third year, because that's right. In my first year of university, also my roommate ended up hating me, hating me,
Yeah,
like
I've
pushing
had
me up
some-
against a wall, like wanting to deck me. She was this little Spitfire from New York. She was amazing, but by the end of that year, I was like, and I had no idea what I'd done. Again, no, I was like, I'm, and that's why when I had that experience, when I'm experiencing masters, I was like, women don't like me, and so I'm not trying anymore. And then I met you. And I had my sisters too. And my sisters were like me. My sisters were like,
and
I
they
was like,
couldn't.
they didn't, the female friend thing was kind of, they each had a couple, but like, I guess because my mother's also not very uber feminine. She won't make me saying that because she totally admits it.
Yeah.
The female friend thing, like there was a communication style amongst women when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
That I was like, I don't get it. I don't know how to do it. I'm always saying the wrong thing. I'm pissing people off. I'm somehow like, I just was like, oh, fuck this. I don't know how to do this. Why are you biting me?
Right. Dio's making his first appearance
Jesus.
on the podcast for those
He's
who are just
being
listening,
a
and he
little
just decided to
aggressive.
bite Jane's arm.
Don't be a
This
bitch.
giant Siamese cat. This giant Siamese.
Yeah, so he's like, a touch your nose, he's going to nosh on me.
But this is a male friend who's saying, I'm mad at you. I'm going to bite you.
At least it's obvious.
It's obvious.
Yeah, you'll promise me if you're ever pissed off at me, you will tell me.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And that's the thing I value now. Is like, just say it
Just
straight.
say it.
If
You
I
don't like
fucking
it.
do
Yeah.
something wrong, just tell me.
I don't walk through this life with intent of being a bitch, but I'm not going to say I've never done that. But I would, do you know what I
don't
mean?
think you're ever, if you're talking about
no.
speaking your truth, that's not being a bitch.
No. I mean, but there are times, 100%, I can't say I've never hurt someone's feelings or I've never said the wrong thing or I've never done that because I'm not
Yeah, but you
perfect.
never did it intentionally.
Oh, 100% not. But that's what I'm saying. But if I said something that hurt somebody, I would hope they would come to me and say, ow, that hurt
and that's
me.
the thing.
And then I can say, shit, sorry, did not mean that.
Yeah.
Or I was angry and I maybe didn't handle this properly. So sorry. Again, you
Yeah.
know, I didn't handle my feelings I wasn't respectful in like, I'm not going to lie
I'm only
about-
going to say sorry these days if I'm actually sorry. So
I'm
if
al-
someone
yeah.
comes to me and says, you hurt my feelings, and I'm like,
I'm sorry
Okay.
they got hurt, but I'm not sorry about
Exactly.
what I said.
I'm like,
yeah,
I'm sorry that was your response
Or
to it.
I'm
However,
sorry the way I
it doesn't
said it.
change
Yes.
the truth.
I will apologize for how it comes out. I'm not going to apologize for the feelings
I
behind
can't
it.
control how it lands for you.
Exactly.
But I am going to speak truth as much as I possibly can, as clearly as I can. I've just no time for bullshit anymore. And and sometimes I think that was where I get
And do you
lost.
think that's why women, especially when we get to this stage, and that's how come not friendships fall apart, but I mean, Candy's always said, and I use this analogy myself, it's such a great one when I'm doing readings and healing, is your friends are like, it's like a merry-go-round. Some people are on your ride for a long time. Some people go off and they go, I don't like this ride anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll come back or they won't.
Yep.
But that's not a bad thing. It's not like I have those friends. Like I have my friend Lisa McDonald. I met her in kindergarten. We were 5 years old. She just reached out the other day and found a picture of Kara and I when Kara was little. I'll show you. It's the cutest picture. And there were times like we've had these times where we're in each other's lives on fairly regularly. Then life happens and we're not.
Right.
But we can still text each other. Her father just passed, and her sister Katie is my sister's best friend. And Katie's a brilliant artist. She did a lot of set design and painting for me when I was at the Gibson Theatre School. I got to show you pictures. Like her stuff is fucking brilliant. They're very, very important in my life. Do I see them? Nope. But 100%. When their dad passed, I was like, that was the day of the party. We were at a funeral that day.
Right.
They were like, how could you be here? I'm like, how could I not be?
How could I not?
How could I not be? This is so important to me. And those friendships are so important to me, even though we don't see each other.
Exactly. It's not about frequency, right? Like being in touch with someone on a frequent basis doesn't necessarily mean that they're closer to you.
Yeah, no.
There's something magical about those people that for whom many, many months and years can pass. And yet when they come back into your life, they're like, it's like nothing,
I've
time has
had
passed.
people who were so insanely like my go-to girl, and then life happens and it kind of shifts.
Yeah.
Does that mean I love them any less? No. It just means it's call me at 3 a.m. I'll be there.
It's circumstances of your life, right?
Yes. And and that's okay. And I've learned to be okay with it. I know when I was younger in my teen years, I didn't feel like I was cool enough to have the friends. I wasn't the cool girl. I totally a late developer.
Because we're cool now.
Because I'm cool now. No, but I mean like physically and stuff. And I just wasn't like in elementary school. I wasn't like cool. I didn't need a bra. And I didn't have a boyfriend in grade 7 or, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff that made you think you were cool in the 70s, early 80s.
Oh, no, I was not cool.
So I thought I wasn't cool. But then I have people come to me saying, oh my God, in high school, I thought you were the coolest person. I'm like, in high school, I was such an arty nerd. Like I was not, but I was friends with people from.
You and I were the same that way. I was friends with everyone from all different people. Yeah, I had like a friend in the punks. I had a friend who was a jock. I had a friend.
I didn't have. I had my friends who were just like me and we're just like artsy. But I was friendly with a lot of people.
Yes,
like I didn't have people didn't hate me. I don't think they might have. I wasn't bullied in high school. I wasn't really bullied in elementary school except for my eyeballs, and they used to call me bug eyes.
Oh my God, kids are so cruel.
Kids are so bastards.
I got called the name calling was plain Jane with no last name. Like, cause that's brilliant. That's
plain Jane with no last name.
But the other thing they did in grade school that was hilarious when I look back on it now, but it was so hurtful at the time, is I had a really weird gait. I would walk really funny and I can't even it was like a horse. Right. And I had like
your soul didn't know how to walk in this human body.
I'll take it. And
I'm serious.
And I wore overalls constantly. They were not cool at the time. I wore overalls all the time. And I wore a kerchief over my hair because I couldn't figure out how to do my hair.
I always wore shit that was not cool. And I thought I was so
No, I knew I wasn't cool.
Oh no, I thought I was
cool,
like
I was just like, this is easy. No, and this kid
I was creative.
You were creative. I was just not. I was lazy.
Well, I'm sure people made fun of me, but I just wore whatever I wanted.
Because my mom had my hair cut when I was in grade 5, and it was cut super. I was long hair, super short.
Did you have lice? Is that why she cut it?
No, she got so.
Because that's why back in the day they.
I know. No. I had I really was a tomboy. Like I never brushed my hair. I didn't.
Oh, I would cut your hair too as a mom if you didn't brush it.
Yeah, exactly. So my mom finally got super frustrated and she was like, that's it. And so we
Cutting it.
And so it got cut short, but then there was never any follow-up haircuts. So it was a super short haircut. And then I was growing it out for like 5 years and it was just this complete chaos. And so I just wore a kerchief because I was like, this looks like hell. So I was wearing a kerchief,
I would braid
glasses,
my hair.
overalls.
I would braid my hair in 2 braids. Then I would take the braids, wrap them over my head like a little German Frau, and put them those neat barrettes they had back then.
That sounds super cute.
I thought I was so beautiful, and then I saw a school picture of me, and I had hardly any teeth because I had big teeth, and I'm like, yep, thought I was like, boys will think I'm cool now. I look at my grade 8 grad and I'm like, no boobs. I thought my dress looked like Karen Kane's wedding dress. It was pink.
Yeah.
But I had the big, my
the
mom made it the big
sleeves.
pink. Oh, I loved it. And it was pink, with little tiny dots. I forget what that fabric's called. Oh my God, I love that dress. And I look at a picture going, you are such a loser. But I love you, you little loser girl.
Exactly,
I
'cause
just was like,
You
look
have
at
to love
me.
that little version of yourself.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
I know, but this guy would come up to me and he'd grab the back of my overalls and my
He
kerchief
liked you.
and my glasses, and he'd go, "Nee."
Oh, that's mean.
That was me. That was me. I'm sorry. I don't think he liked me. I think that was just mean. But
Yeah, he did.
I honestly, I look back and I go, oh Jesus! Like I was talk about awkward phase.
Yeah.
It was, and it went on and on and on. But I'm like, and that was the other thing in grade school. The girls, I was like, so I wasn't a popular girl. I remember the first time.
But you weren't bullied, right? Like I had friends.
Well,
I
I
never
wasn't
had.
bullied, but I was also kind of like, so I don't know what you'd call this. I went to school for the first time because my mom never taught me how to wear makeup. She didn't do any of the
My
feminine
mom was
stuff.
an
Like,
Avon lady, so
oh,
I wore makeup.
see, you can still tell you know how to do it. I don't, and I never did
I used
really
to
figure
wear
it out.
in high school because you get the palettes.
Oh yeah,
And it was the 80s. And I was so proud that I could fit 8 different shades of eyeshadow on my eye, like a fucking rainbow. I would go light green, light pink, dark
oh
pink.
my
Like,
god,
yeah.
oh my god, it's
And
the opposite
you
to
know,
me.
and I
Opposite.
wondered why I wasn't a cool.
You were
I had
cool.
no. You know what? I
You
never
were-
not had friends.
I
always had,
would have
but-
thought you were cool because I would have been. I did that too. I always looked at the girls who knew how to do their makeup, and I went,
Oh, but I
my
didn't
God,
do my
how did you
makeup like
figure that
they
out?"
did. I
But
did it
still-
my own way.
But the
I
fact
didn't-
that you did anything, like
I never
wa-
did face makeup. I still don't know how to do face makeup. I could always play with my
What do
eyes.
you mean, like foundation?
Yeah,
Oh
foundation.
yeah, but
and
that's
shit
terrible.
Like that.
I don't
yeah.
think foundation's good for you, and I don't think
Yeah.
it's good. I don't like it because whenever
I have to use it now. Like I have some on now. Just it's like a
can't tell.
moisture. No, but it's a skincare.
Oh, that's
foundation.
different,
So it's
right?
like
And
it's
it's got a little
not,
bit of color.
No. It has a lot. I'll show it to you. It's a MAC product, which I do love MAC. Which I would never have done that in my 20s.
Right.
But
It's like
no,
a
because
CC
when I
cream.
remember when we did
Or
the
BB
no,
cream.
it's not. It's
Not a
not
BB cream?
It is a foundation with moisturizer in it.
Okay.
So it does more coverage, but it doesn't make me look like I've got pancake makeup on.
I can't stand the amount of foundation that women wear.
Oh,
where,
my
where,
God.
Where it's on their collar, it's on their phone, it's
Yeah,
like
I
it's
can't do that.
transferring
No,
everywhere.
no,
and
no.
if you don't powder the hell, I just like I look at that and I go, that's too much labor.
Yeah, I
That's
can't be
too
bothered.
much
I mean,
work.
I look at
Too
them and
much
go,
work.
God, you look
Just-
beautiful.
Yeah, and also
but then
you're
I
in this
think,
catch-22. Now
Yeah.
your skin's shit because you're covering it with makeup.
Yeah,
Now,
but-
mind you, in this situation, it'll be okay because it's actually good for your skin.
yeah, this is a moisturizer.
Okay.
It's a moisturizer. It's not a.
What
I use a primer. I have when I do it, and I do it for this. It's only because in my 50s I've lost all the color in my face. I never had to do foundation. I didn't
I
have
know,
bad
right?
skin. I had good color. Like I had naturally rosy cheeks. Now it looks. I can look like death warmed over if there's no tan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But
it's just
tanning's so bad for you. I know.
Well,
we
you
don't
can still
agree on
get
this.
color in your face without having a sun. Like it's just called years of. You know what? Whatever. Leave me alone, Jane. Leave me alone. I like having I like having some color in my
Yeah,
face.
that's why. And so
I don't tan. I don't lie there and tan.
I wear. If I'm gonna wear anything, I wear a little bit of rouge because I agree. My face is pretty
Yeah,
ashy.
yeah.
Oh shit. But here's the thing. This is what I'm going back to. In grade 5, I decided to try makeup for the first time, and I didn't know what to do, so I just put blush on, but I put a lot on. Like
I love
a
that.
lot, a lot. No, I came to school with like these huge rosy cheeks, and then I remember one of the girls, the cool girls in the class, came up to me, and this is what she said. She went, "Oh, what's wrong with your face?" And I was like, what?
Did you look like you had, what's that?
I was in tears. I went to the bathroom and I washed it all off because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You had older sisters. They couldn't
No,
help
my
you?
sisters and I did not get
You didn't
along.
talk? Okay.
No,
yeah.
no, no. And we also had one bathroom for 4 girls. It was a fight every morning.
Oh, right.
And so I decided somewhere along the way, I went, fuck that shit. I'm not bothering. So my sisters would be in there my older sisters would be in there putting their makeup. My younger sister would elbow her way in. She figured out how to get in
And I
there.
think about my
I
sisters,
was
I
just
don't
like,
know.
I'm up and out the door in 2 minutes. My kilt was literally in a pile beside my bed. I'd
Threw it on.
swing my legs out over my bed, pull my kilt up around my waist, grab my shirt from across the end of the bed. That was it, baby. And I'd stick my hair in elastic.
That's the
and that was
good
it.
thing about uniforms
For a
though,
lot
in
of the
school.
times. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
was
I
just
do
like-
admire that because I'd always
And then
have
I'd
the
put on
clothes
some
his
lipstick
way.
on the bus or the
Yeah,
that was
but
it.
my mother always. Well, my mom was an Avon lady, and so there was always a lot of like tester stuff lying around.
Love that.
Oh my God, those little tiny
Oh my
white
God. Did you ever
tester
get those lip
lipsticks?
glosses that were in the shape of like fruit? Like the
Yes, they were terrible for your lips.
Oh, I know, but I loved those.
Oh, I
They
just
tasted
smell them.
so good.
You ate them?
I'm I don't know. I've
ate them? That's remember those Bonbells? You know those oh
Big,
my God,
thick
like
sticks.
cherry cola.
Oh my God. Oh, that brings me back.
So bad,
That
so
brings me
bad
back.
for your lips. But my mom, and she would always, like my mom, I was thinking about that today because she taught me always get a moisturizer and age up. So,
Oh,
you know,
interesting.
like, so I've always, whenever I go for facial, you have good skin for your age and stuff. And like right now I'm using one that's for 65 and up because
Right.
I'm past the 50 up. Yeah.
Right.
And you know what?
That's
It's
smart.
making a huge difference.
Cool. There's a big trend right now for people to put beef tallow on their faces.
I'm seeing that on
all
the
over
reels
the place,
and I'm like,
beef
you know
tallow.
what? It's
But if you-
probably been in moisturizers forever, but now it's like, this is
beef
what I
tallow
like.
and honey.
Yeah. It's the new thing that was been around forever.
It's the new old thing.
It's like when I hear about vagus nerve and the somatic release in your hips, I'm like, we were doing that in the 70s, but now it's a big thing. So
Yeah, it
they
cycles.
they rebrand it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
And the thing is, if your skin is perfect in the sense that you're never ever going to get a pimple,
God, I love that.
then
Well, mine
sure,
was like
go
that.
crazy. But most people, that's going to give them zits. That's going to clog your pores
Yeah.
and make it hard for you
Yeah.
to actually have your skin
Yeah.
breathe. So I'm like, I don't like, and then for some women for whom their skin's completely dry and completely, needing that, but I'm still like, wow, like.
Are
it's
you
so
happy
many
with your
trends.
female friends now? I'm trying to get us back on track because we're
Nice
terrible.
try.
We were meandering.
We are meandering.
So, but wait, but
female
like-
friends now. So I gave up for a long time.
Yep.
And I just went, oh, my sisters are my friends. They get me. And then I realized because we were all, even though we're all from the same family and we will have known each other the longest as anyone on the planet.
Right.
And for that, I really value that. We're still really foundationally and fundamentally different.
And so you should be.
And have
like,
and sure,
yeah.
but as a result,
You
it's
can't-
like I can't. Like several of my sisters still like to go to church every Sunday, and I'm like, and have that very traditional belief system, and I'm like, and I love that for them, but I
them.
don't relate to that
For them,
And
yes.
one of my other sisters is kind of in a different camp as well, and I'm like, I don't. And I don't need that to be friends with a woman, but it's one of those things where it's certainly nice to have similar, like we're woo woo on the same plane, like I feel like I can express ideas to you that I don't feel ashamed about. Whereas I feel like I have to pull back
Trying
with
to think.
other
I
people.
have friends who would consider themselves more religious than spiritual.
Right. And it's not a defining
and we
factor.
we're fine because I don't belittle their beliefs, they don't belittle mine, and we can have great conversations about that.
But I'm just saying, like, for what I realized in the fairly recent future as a result of events in my life, I went, okay, my sisters, they have a role in my life and they're very special.
Yeah.
However, that is not necessarily the same as this, right?
I think
And
sibling
for-
friendships are different
Different.
because you have this shared experience of growing up in the same house.
Exactly.
And so, that saying you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. So you're stuck with whoever you have in your family. And it's okay to not love them.
Yeah, and my
You have to
brother's also,
understand that,
I have
like,
a
you
very
have-
different relationship
Yeah,
with my brother.
but-
But my female friends now, like, I wait for it's like when I met you, there's something in my body that goes, her.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to that. There's people I want to spend my time with. Zoe was one of those people, our stage manager from Splitsville. I was like, oh my God, I really like you. Yeah. You and I vibe on the same wavelength. And although we don't get to see each other very often, I'm like, I always really, really enjoy our time.
I find theater people, like I have so many theater friends who I fucking love. Yeah. They're my people. Yeah. But we're theater people, so we came together for a show.
Yeah, exactly.
We had that intense 3 months where we found out everything about each other person. Yeah. And then they go off to their project, you go off to your project. Sometimes you try and stay in touch, and you do, but it's not ever going to be the same until you're in a show again together. Yeah. And then you're like, oh my God, I love you so much. Yeah. And I have learned that that's okay. I used to feel really bad. Interesting. Like I was always I feel really bad if they're not, oh, they didn't call me. Oh, I'm a terrible friend. I didn't do that. Because I would have people question me, why aren't you calling me? And, oh, I guess we're not friends anymore. And, making me feel bad if I wasn't initiating the friendship or the get-togethers. And it's taken me a long time to realize, hey, you know what? The phone works both ways.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not me. And so I'm okay with that. So I just don't try so much. And it's not a test or anything. I'm like, we'll get together when it's meant to get together.
Well,
I have too much.
I'm not forcing anything.
I'm not forcing anything in my life. And I don't need.
And I'm also really good by myself. I'm at this stage in my life where like my time is precious. And if spending with you is energizing me and bringing me to a better place, then great. And if I can be of service to you and it's mutually beneficial because I feel good being of service, then that's great too.
I like to help my friends. Like I like to be there for my friends.
Absolutely. But I don't want it to be a net drain.
I don't want friendships
I can't do that over and over again.
Make me go, oh my God, she's going to be mad because I talked to Jane, we went out for dinner and we didn't invite them. Oh, I can't handle it. No. I can't. I'm so happy now because I have friends from all walks of my life, right, and all stages of my life, and I feel like we're all in a good space. I can't think of a friendship that makes me go, I mean, my own shit makes me go, wow, I haven't talked to them in a while. But that's me. Like I know they're not going to hate me.
Exactly. That's you putting guilt on yourself.
This is me. That's what I'm saying. My own guilt. But I don't have any friends. I mean, sure, we'll make jokes about, oh my God, oh, thanks. I don't know, like a joke about it's been a long time, but it's a joke. It's a joke. No. But I don't feel bad now if I have to say no to someone.
No, exactly. I mean, I think it's a kindness to be,
to say I can't hang out because I wouldn't be really a good friend right now.
No, I wouldn't be a good listening for you. Yeah. And absolutely. So I'm of the mind that when I say yes, I'm there because I 100% want to be there. Yeah. But I am very clear that if my body is like, you know what, I need to be by myself.
A lot of women do still have trouble maintaining or having that female friendship.
Tell me more about that.
I think there's women out there who, I don't know if their own insecurities or their blockages in their life make it hard for them to be a good friend, in that they're not showing up. They're showing up in the way. So it's like, if we're hanging out, I'm going to show up the way I think you would want me to show up.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I know. But there are women who do that because they don't know how, they're not comfortable in their own skin. So they have a hard time maintaining that friendship because you can only do that for so long.
Oh yeah. And then you end up resenting. Like,
and then there's a resentment. And then you would resent me for going, why are you behaving like that? And why are you treating me this way? But when you hang out with that person, you're that way. And why are you? Yeah. And I really think it's, as soon as you're comfortable in who you are and
exactly. You owe it to your friends to get comfortable with yourself and to be honest with how you truly want to show up and be. And that's what I've basically said is I'm kind of like, here I am, warts and all. I'm not necessarily good at initiating contact. I'm not good at, I'm not the one who's going to be like,
I'm not the one who's going to text you
and touch. But I love it when people do. And I have no judgment as long as there's no sense of like, now I have to
do it for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've talked to friends like that and I've said, I hope you don't mind. Like, I love getting what I receive from you. I'm not going to reciprocate the same way. And I hope, and if that bothers you, speak up, but that's not something I've signed up for because that's just not who I am. And in all cases where I've been as honest as that, they've been like, oh, fuck no, I just love doing this. And I'm like, great, then we're good.
And that's something. So for our 20 to 30-year-old listeners, I wish I had that feeling of that I have now of going, just being my authentic person is being a better friend and attracting the friends I want and who love me than when I was in my teens, in my 20s, like trying to be friends to all these people who, did I even want to be friends with them? But because they were in the friend group or they were friends of my, my husband or boyfriend back then, you know what I mean? Like all the reasons we had friends, or you hang out with people because of this, there's a different, I can have acquaintances. I have lots of acquaintances that I'm like, I'm not to go out with you. This is fine, but we're not going to be, I'm not going to, you're not in my top 10 people are going to call. And not because I don't like you, but because there's different levels of closeness.
And I think it was Patrick Stewart who said this, but I could be wrong. But
Patrick Stewart is very smart, man, and I love
wise.
him.
But you know what? I'm sure he does the same thing. He looks back in his 20s and he goes, "Oh, there was some shit there that I hadn't figured out."
We all did that.
Exactly. So, but the thing that he said that anyways, you only need 2 to 3. And it's okay, like if we're not that for each other, but you only need 2 to 3 people who really, really get you.
Yeah.
Who totally, totally are like, I got you. Like when you fall, they will catch you, right? Yeah. And I will catch you.
I will catch you.
Yeah. And
there's absolutely no doubt.
Absolutely. And those people may change over time.
100%.
Because clearly I didn't even know you 3 years ago, right? So there's knowing that you've got those 2 or 3s, that is like, that will fill your cup. 90% of what you need. The 10% can be all the other acquaintances and fun. And the people that happen by circumstance. Like I know that when I was a young mother and I had kids at the bus stop, I was friends with all the moms at the bus stop. Couldn't name a single one of them now, but at the time I was like, let's do coffee, let's hang out, let's have fun.
And that's what I'm saying is that merry-go-round analogy is like, but my friends who were I'll catch you, we saw each other all the time, I don't see them as much now. I would still catch them, but they're not in my day-to-day life, just because of not because
you still love them.
Yeah. And that's how they shift.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, years ago, like after I separated, going, if I ever got married again, I would never have bridesmaids because I wouldn't know who to pick. And I wouldn't know who to pick because there's so many women that have been close to me that I said, if I was ever to get married again, and now I have to remember this, is I would have this moment where I would ask all the women who have been present for me, just put up your hand and be just like, you at some point, I'm going to cry. You at some point in my life were so fucking important to me. And just because we don't see each other or talk to each other as much as we did 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, you are no less loved now.
Exactly. What a great moment just to acknowledge the women.
And I think about my women over my lifetime very often because I do recognize that, hey, I moved to Guelph. That circumstance alone caused some relationships not to be.
Okay, and let's talk about the fact that the reason you moved to Guelph was for a relationship, right? And I think, unfortunately, historically, a lot of times I have, and I think this is probably true for a lot of women, I've sacrificed friendships for my relationship.
100%.
And that's something I'm no longer willing to do. I'm at a stage in my life where I'm going, the people that now, if John got a job and it forced us to move, am I going to leave him? I'm like, no, of course not.
Exactly.
But I will be doing everything I can in my power to maintain the relationships I have now in my 50s because I recognize that there's cycles, right?
Yep.
There's cycles of life and there's cycles, the friends I had in my 20s, the friends I had when I was a young
the harder
parent.
it is to meet
Oh my gosh.
new
And
people.
It's hard for women, but it's even harder for men.
For men.
Oh my gosh.
But like I was going to say, so yes, I moved here and that did but alter some friendships just because we couldn't hang out so much. And then COVID and moving and all that just shifted a bunch of friendships to me. But I was so fortunate to move to Guelph and I met you. But Rich
You've been here
came
a little while when you met me, right?
No.
Really?
I had moved that summer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, summer. Yeah, that summer earlier, and it was July. It was July,
cool.
August. Yeah, it was.
I didn't know it was that
I was
recent.
dating Rich for a while, but it was but I went, okay, now that I've actually officially moved, I should maybe see my local community theater. So, but he had a friend group, which was a green flag dating, because he came with friends.
That's so smart.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good to look at because your partner can't be everything.
Exactly. So he has a friend group, and within that friend group, there are so many fucking fabulous women, which again is
Yeah.
not like usual,
Yeah,
right?
it's true.
And we've now, that friend group has been a very, we're now very balanced, and so like there's no jealousies, there's no drama, there's no
Will you guys remain friends outside of the relationship?
yes, Rich knows that if this goes down south, he has no friends.
She's kidding, Rich. She's not. She doesn't remember.
Yeah, everything's going to work out. But they've I think near the beginning, I have told Rich, like, sorry, we get Chandra.
We love
in the breakup.
Chandra.
Yeah, we get Chandra in the breakup. So
that's why you're getting.
we're getting married.
Yes,
we
sorry,
are.
I didn't want to say it.
Yes,
he's getting
yes,
married. So
yeah.
lock that in.
We've actually, well, we've had the ring for a long time.
Yeah.
We're committed to each other forever and ever. We were going to maybe just do a love ceremony because we didn't think marriage, like legal marriage, is in the cards. And this Valentine's Day, we kind of picked it on New Year's Eve, but then he said yes, but he felt cornered, I think. I don't know.
Right. And he wanted more time.
So on Valentine's Day, he said, I can't wait to be your husband. So then we picked a date. So it was super small, and then we're going to have all the problems of having a super small.
It's going to be great. It's not going to be
small,
problems.
yeah.
It's just going to be things to solve.
Well, because we talk about friends.
Problems to solve. I know,
I can't
exactly.
have
Well, you know
50,
what?
60 friends here.
No, so a lot of people do this, and I think this is something I would do if I was to get married again or do a renewal of vows, which we've considered. Is I'd have a small for the service part, but the party part, I would invite more people. So like for the service where there's the canapes and stuff, and the party part is like just like you either eat at a restaurant and everyone orders their own food and drinks, or you have it like everyone orders their own.
I did the guest list, and so I could go from like, say 50, and that's still like irking me on some people, but that's the like, okay, this is
people
50.
will understand too,
I know
though,
people,
if you
because
say it
we're all
has to be
adults and
small.
grown up.
Exactly.
And then it goes from 50, and I'm not kidding you, like 275.
Right, exactly.
Because of I have so many people in my life that I really love.
Right.
And if I had no holds barred and we were just in a field, I would have all 275. I would have my friends who are in bands just like be playing music all night. Like that would be that's a different, I might do that for my 60th.
That's a party.
That's a party.
That's a party. A
So
wedding
for this
ceremony, you
wedding,
want more intimate.
We just want,
You just
small,
want a core
we
group
want-
of people. And that's the nice thing at this
but
age
we
and
want
stage.
dancing and music, but it's not, is it till 2 a.m? Is it in a huge hall? No, fuck no. Like dance in my friend's living room, dance in the
Fabulous.
backyard. Like it's like
barefoot
it's
dancing
like
in the backyard sounds good to me.
Oh, I'll be barefoot.
I will be. Exactly.
Yes, you
Awesome. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But friendships like that's another, like that's something,
Yeah. I mean, this is it. Like I'm different friends at different times. Brett.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And I have to pee.
Well, you know what? I think this is a good moment. I mean, we might have to look at us. We're still bad at finding a good ending. And Jane has to pee. So
I have to pee.
And our friends, all my friends know I love them.
Of course.
From
they
all
do.
the ages. And, and I do feel bad for the friendships that haven't lasted. I don't want to say lasted, but have gone off my merry-go-round. But I do it with no ill will.
No, exactly.
And-
do you
and
feel
shit
bad?
happens.
I think it's as it's meant to be.
It is as it's meant to be. Yes, I if there were any ill feelings, I hope that both parties, now I do recognize that it wasn't meant to be. And I look back at the ones that hurt me more. And if I hurt them, I'm sorry, but it's healthier.
Oh yeah.
It's healthier.
That's what you have to choose first and foremost.
Yeah. And I'm in a good spot with my friendships right now, and I'm very grateful. How
Me
about
too.
you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have a small curated group of friends, and I have different friends for different things. These are the friends I like to go to festivals and raves with. These are the friends I like to have dinner parties with.
Yes.
These are the friends that I
Yep.
like to do theater with. And
Yep.
there's
There's
I
so
get
many
to
circles. I have so, yeah.
exactly.
And then I have my core women.
right exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? So here's to friends.
Here's to friends and core women.
Cheers.